Okay, it seems like everything is where it should be. Welcome everyone to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, Gentleman Streamer, Beer Goggles 21, or the Excellence of an Execution. And welcome to Thursday, at least Thursday in my small corner of the world. How are you doing all tonight? It looks like we've almost wrapped up with the week. Hopefully you've got some fun weekend plans ahead of you. I don't have anything significant planned, but stay tuned. And tonight we're playing once again Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes in my Modern Speakeasy corner. I like to call this though Travis Strikes Out simply because of how many times we bit the dust. As it is a staple of the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. Interestingly enough, today we actually had some news drop from Grasshopper Manufacture. I think they will be releasing a remake or remaster of Shadows of the Damned. And actually that's a Grasshopper game that I've never played. But it is significant for our particular campaign simply because I believe the level Moonlight, Serious Moonlight is actually supposed to be a follow-up to the game Shadows of the Damned. Maybe I should get familiarized myself with that particular game. Maybe I should play it now that it's being remastered. To be perfectly honest with you, I haven't really been following the news too much. I don't even know what system it's coming out on, but it's always nifty to hear whenever something new comes out of Grasshopper Manufacture. But anyways, the plan for tonight will actually be to go into Killer Marathon, which has been a level, it's the DLC level to the game. We've actually already defeated the main campaign, but we actually want to finish with the DLC here and want to complete the story. Of course, the main objective of Travis Strikes Again was simply to revive Charlotte, aka Bad Girl, and we only gotten halfway there. She was revived, but as a puppy. So I think we need to correct this wrong, and I think that at the end of this particular level we'll actually be able to accomplish that. If you've tuned into previous streams, you might have a memory of me simply grinding using the CIA level. I think I'm done with that. I actually did some grinding offline and I got both Travis and Badman to level 20. So I think that's more than sufficient. I was able to get Shinobu all the way to level 8. And though it might have been a very noble attempt to get her to level 20 as well, I just it takes way too much time to do that. I think any leveling that she does will come as a result of completing Killer Marathon. I also did vaguely see a playthrough of Killer Marathon, and it seems like you don't really need to be that high of a level to finish it. You just need to be good at the game. So we'll spend the rest of this campaign getting good at Killer Marathon, I guess. I wonder if we'll finish it tonight. I doubt it, but so it goes. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk about what our beer of the night is. Oh, and actually, question of the night. If you could never do a chore again, which one would it be? And the reason why I bring that up is because Thursday actually happens to be my chore day. It's actually my first day off from the work week. And I hate chores. I wish I had somebody to do them for me, like a housekeeper or something like that. And if I could choose one chore that I would never have to do again, I think it would probably have to be vacuum cleaning. I think I've been vacuum cleaning since I was like 8. Yeah, I think I'm done with it. Oh well, let me know what you think. So in terms of what I have to drink, this is Numb Numb Juice, which is a hazy IPA from our friends at Fall River Brewing. It's nothing new to the stream. Yes, it is a hazy IPA. And so you might be wondering, well, what exactly is a hazy IPA? This sounds very cloudy term to me. I don't know if I want to follow along with what you're saying, Ales. A hazy IPA is not like a standard IPA. You know, when you go out there, you go to the bar and you say, hey Jeeves, give me an IPA, and then they'll give you this hop water which is bitter and it tastes awful, and then you're like, well, why do I drink beer? This is terrible. I'm going to start drinking some nice green tea. And you know, no fault of your own, hazy IPAs are different in the sense that they're not that bitter. The hop content is not used to induce bitterness, which would be accomplished by boiling the hop during the brewing process. What you actually do is that the majority of the hops actually gets added during the fermentation process, and that actually allows the hops to bestow more of an aroma and a flavor to it. And generally it's more like floral flavors, maybe some citrusy flavors, lots of tropical flavors depending on the types of hops that you put in there. And so it's quite delectable. They're quite refreshing. They're a little bit sweet, and they're called hazy IPA because they're largely unfiltered. They almost look like juice. I think the intention here is to make them look like juice. Hazy IPAs have actually become very popular in recent times, and most craft breweries have multiple of them on tap because they're so easy to drink and they're very popular with drinkers. That is actually why my No More Heroes line of games, or at least this first round, that it is called No More Hazies, because there is so many hazies out there. But you know what, that's just the fun. I actually do love hazies. Bring on the hazies. Let's go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on the issue here. And I have it right here. Let me go to my alternate screen. So, Numb Numb Juice Hazy IPA is a tropical juice bomb that shifts to an almost candy-like finish on both the nose and the palate. While being served in a coconut with a little umbrella seems fitting, I don't think you need to do that with beer. The can it's in will have to do. It's so numb that it might leave you numb. So drink responsibly, and cheers. A healthy 7.5% alcohol by volume, so pretty respectable. As I said, I've had it before at least once on stream, a number of times in real life. Let's go ahead and taste it. So I have my trusty Hefeweizen glass, which actually I've been using since before streaming, so it's gonna be one of those nights. And let's pour this one. And a very cloudy character already. You can't actually see through this. It's not transparent, it's more like translucent. We were able to pour the entire can, so huzzah for us. Very floral, a little bit like actually maybe a little bit like coconut. Maybe I've just got coconut in the head. Pineapple smells. Yeah, so fang and ale reviewer. So no real bitterness there. It's actually quite creamy, almost like a milky creaminess to it. Very good coconut flavor. It's almost as if it's got coconut in it. In terms of body, it's a solid 2.5. I want to say almost like a 3 out of 5. In terms of thickness, it's actually quite thick. Very much like juice. And like I said, a slight sweetness, maybe a slight hint of vanilla as you drink it. Very soft on the palate. Yeah, very enjoyable. This is quite refreshing. A slight bittering note at the end, but that just serves to remind you that this is an IPA. So yeah, I love Numb Numb Juice. It's quite delectable. I suggest you have it. And I know that there's a variant of this particular beer called Numb and Number, and I think that one is a double hazy IPA. But yeah, that's what this is. Let me go ahead and update my ticker so that anyone dropping in on stream doesn't simply have to wonder, hey, what is this old chap drinking? And where might I find some? Okay, so I think that updated that. Let me go ahead and enter a rating for this one. I think a solid 4 is actually quite Yeah, no. Yeah, 3.5. I don't think that I could. I mean, as much as I love this one, really I feel that whenever I start getting into the fours, it generally denotes something a little more complex and maybe it's something a little bit heavier. That's kind of like my own personal bias, but you know what? Whenever you're rating and talking about beer, it's impossible not to have a certain level of bias. So a 3.5 it is. Okay. And with that, let's go back to our game.
Quit making this shit confusing. They need to know about the most badass assassin in video games.
Alright. I really love that intro. Unfortunately, the enmity between Travis and Badman really ends quite quickly. You don't really ever like face each other or anything like that. So like I said, there's our friend Bad Dog. Let's see if we've got anything else here. Any messages or anything that we didn't... Well, we got all the t-shirt shops and we got the ramen blog finished simply because we got, I think, a XX chip as a, from having gotten all of the ramen. Any faxes that we have left here? Anything from Gene? No. So we're done in terms of faxes. Like I said, I'm going to try to use all characters during this run simply because I find it that I have to get through this quickly, and my standard way of doing this would be to fight and just press on with one character until they're dead. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to bounce between characters and see if I can beat the cooldown clock, see if I can use my skill chips as much as possible. So maybe what I'll do is I'll assign skill chips to everyone right now. Okay, so 20, 20, and 8. That is unfortunately a bias. So the unicorn chip, then, like I said, the XX chip. Let me keep... Actually, I want to get the... Maybe this is something good for Shinobu since she needs to just get through things without getting damaged. The destroy chip. I'm gonna take the V2 chip from Badman. Give him the Physalis chip. Crossbone chip. And something that I do want to just prioritize is using the character-specific chips. Yeah, sure. Let's put this guy on, and this one on. See how that works out for us. Destroy. And the XX is good. I'm gonna give him the XX. That's actually the one that I think we got from the ramen. Okay. So then Badman. Let's give him the Physalis chip. What am I thinking here? Maybe give him the crossbone as well. And then these are the Badman specific ones, I think. Shoots a reflective ball. And then the triple crown, which is one of my favorite skills. You just keep drinking beer and hoping that nothing bad will happen to you. Okay, so Shinobu. So I think she's also got 2 Shinobu specific ones. For a short time, Shinobu can unleash rapid fire attacks by mashing the button skill it is set to. I don't think that I've ever gotten to use this successfully, but I guess we'll have to learn. And launch a powerful kick attack. Okay. So this one's tap, tap, tap. Alright. So like I said, I do want to give her the The one that makes you disappear, but then also something else. Maybe the turn A chip. Just because she would need to recover the most out of everyone. So let's try this. I know we're gonna be frustrated at times, so you know what? It's okay. Oh, and we didn't actually check the archive. Okay. And so of course this is what we need to do. The place of the photo, input the following commands and your power gauge will refill to the max, and then hidden characters. So we also still got hidden characters in this particular level. And then over here, it looks like it's a... Okay. Well, that's an interesting one. It looks like a rock formation of some sort. Pickled bugaroo. White bugaroo. Okay. So I think we're set. And of course, our final challenge is this guy. Silverface, I think his name is. Yeah. Okay, so in terms of everything that we have, total, we've got 3 more chips that we need. I'm sure some of those only come after the game is finished. Ramen shops, I guess there's 2 in this level. 3 Azteca stones. And then 2 hidden characters, which are for the two little locations here. Let's just go for it. Let's get better at this. And my choice is as good as yours. Here we go. Death Drive. Such a reassuring tune. Hopefully we make to at least 1 toilet in this session. And by that I mean a safe one. I wasn't actually talking about toilets. Or was I? And of course our usual Terminator start. We've done this enough times. Let's get going. Have to make sure not to hit those paddles because I feel like there's a... I just keep bouncing every time I hit one of those. Wow, that's a lot of these guys. And just gotta be careful here. No. Ah, there we go. See? Like I said, once you get hit all the time, and you could get hit back all the way to the beginning. Let's go. Nice. Oh, here you go. Oh, come on. Okay, change character.
Engage.
Oh, I activated the wrong one, of course. Wow. Totally missed on that one. Ooh, nice. Whew, checkpoint. So I don't make it to this guy too often. Let's go ahead and charge up. And let's heal up. Grandpa's words of wisdom. If there's a side road, take it. This is the binding spell of gameplay. You may end up wasting time, but sometimes you'll find some really cool stuff. How's my experience here so far? Like I said, I'm trying to level up Shinobu along the way. I wish from this screen I could tell how where Travis was in terms of energy. I know that he's pretty low, and it probably won't help until I find a save point. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Destroy every breakable object. This is a basic rule of gameplay. Don't go expecting rewards, but sometimes you can score a huge bonus. Alright, sure. Alright, here we go. What are these things? Okay. Oof. Wait, that's just the one. Oh, come now. Now. Can I just actually go through this? Wow, I could actually have just gone through that. Oh, of course, of course. Ah, that is painful. I didn't even reach a save point. Huh. Come on. How many hits can you take, really? And it doesn't seem like you can do much from here in the back. Where are these bosses? Here's me wondering what exactly that skill chip does. Okay, we're changing character. This is ludicrous.
Play ball.
I am getting tag team here. It's kind of impossible to face both of these guys at the same time. Every time I try to activate one of my skill chips, it gets immediately negated by getting attacked by another one of these guys. Okay. Wow. I need some space. No. Okay, one. Guy, get out of the corner. What's the point? Oh, wow. He would have been destroyed by my... That was a close. Let's suggest that was a close one. So I think we got a good idea of what needs to happen to make it to the next level. I think my mistake after reaching that first checkpoint was stopping and trying to attack some of those enemies that were just simply slowing me down. And actually, did I actually get to keep any of that experience? Yes, it looks like I did. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Let's keep moving. Watch out for those paddles, they are hot. Nice. And I'm gonna keep drinking no matter what. Okay, let's keep going. I didn't necessarily mean that in the game, just in real life. Oh, come on. Look at this. Wow. Wow, guy, wow. Okay. Let's keep our cools. It's just a game. It's not the most important thing in our lives. Here you go. There you go, my friends. Get rid of some of these things. Oh, did I just destroy my own thing? Okay, that's one down. Nice. Why are you running away, boss? Down he goes. Clearly I didn't need to clear the skulls. No. Just move. Of course. I need to switch out.
To battle.
Wow, it didn't let me do my attack. That's a... Okay. Whew. That is a tight timeline. Okay, so made it through the first checkpoint. Like I said, really the game here is to try to get all the way to the last blockade without dealing with too many enemies here. So let's try and get to it. And if you're just tuning in, I'm still enjoying a Numb Numb Juice by Fall River Brewing. Simply must make sure I don't lose my cool here, which is something that is not needed in the good old Ales and Fails Switch stream. This place is all about cozy times. Alright, thank you very much, Bug Extra. Your words of wisdom have certainly helped me throughout this game. And in terms of experience, not really that much. Come on. Okay, let's move. And my effect wore off. Can I activate it again? Okay. Okay, here we go. And sorry, I need to take out these guys before anything else, just so that I can have peace of mind when fighting the bosses. Where are they? Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Did that even hurt them? What is... Okay. Guys. Gentlemen. Let's switch characters. Travis.
I'll be back.
Oh, hey, wait a second. Why am I so uncharged? What's the deal here? Didn't I charge mid? I am so weirded out. Why is he so weak? Yes, continue. Maybe every time I restart, I'm just gonna go back to the trailer and ensure that everyone is back to 100%, because that's a little silly. Okay, let's go over here, friends. Wow, nobody. Down he goes. Let's go. Checkpoint. Okay, so we actually did it. How far can we actually go back here? Not very much. But like I said, I'm a little bit surprised that you don't actually get to keep that, or you retain the damage from the last run. I feel like this was a fresh start. Okay, first toilet. Thank goodness. This is as far as we've ever made it, so this is an accomplishment. This might be our one accomplishment for the night. Grandpa's words of wisdom. A bad feeling is usually spot on. They come with certain omens too. Don't ignore them. No doubt. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Rules can sometimes be broken, but a code must be upheld always. Don't let Grandpa down. I won't, Grandpa. Don't you worry. You know what, I'm gonna save with all three characters just to make sure that they all get toileted up. But yeah, like I said, this is actually as far as I've made it, so everything in front of me is just totally new. And maybe I'm gonna change a few skill chips. It seems to me that giving Shinobu the turn A is not actually it's not very helpful. Character select.
Time to knock out a homer.
See, and so he's essentially dead. And then let's change to Shinobu. And we don't need to see that, of course. I wonder why it doesn't do it automatically for every character, though. That's a little strange to me. So maybe we give Shinobu the... what's it called? How can I switch characters here? Okay. Instead of the turn A, let's give her the, what is it, the unicorn? Sucks life from enemies. Okay, so let's put this one here, and then give her the unicorn, just so that she's more proactive about using it. I think it makes more sense. I'm still just a little bit perplexed as to how this works. For a short time, Shinobu can unleash rapid fire attacks by mashing the button the skill is set to. So, okay, I guess I'll press B. But once again, it has never worked yet. And does anybody else need... No, I think we're good. Honestly, it would make sense to heal in this... Excuse me, in this level if we actually had the time to sit down and heal. Okay, so let's keep going here. Oh, and actually I do want to switch back to Travis.
I will be back.
Oh, this is where we came from. This is not gonna be easy. What? It didn't already start, did it? Oh no, those things are just spitting out enemies. They do not know how to wait. Let's go. Oh, these paddles are running mad. Oh gosh. Okay, just get through this. What are these anyways? Like racks of VCR tapes or something? What is this? Ah, if only I could explore more of this level without having to rush. This looks like a mall even. Oh, come now. I don't think I need to waste my R on this punk. Are we going? Okay, who else? Come on, open it up. Oh, of course it had to be this guy. At least it got him. Okay, let's move. Ooh, an airplane. Oh, hey, there was a goal? The airplane was the goal? Oh, I see. I think this transfers us to a different part of the level. Does that mean we get to save at some point around here? You reach level 2. This is a time attack area with a bonus area. Hurry! It's set up like a proper western, just like part 3 of that super famous series of movies about time travel. Ah, of course, Back to the Future. Western, that reminds me of a certain game. What memories, huh? But this is no time to reminisce. Watch out for traps. Go. Watch out for traps, huh? Ah, great. So this is the western level. Let's just move. Of course. I hate these things. I hate these paddles. Just... oh my... if I could just jump through it. No, of course. Come on, guys. I'm like, come on, guys, as if it actually matters. Beautiful. Ooh, what is this? Why did I even bother? That's Spanish. I'm assuming there's a boss somewhere here. Seriously, guy. Oh man, these guys are ridiculous. I can't break their guard. Okay. Still? Wow. Wave after wave. I'm honestly trying to save my R attack for a potential boss. Oh wow. Those things are ridiculous. Mustn't touch those bumpers. Still. Okay, let's go. Whew. Checkpoint. Ah, nice, a toilet, of course. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Elevators are dangerous, they make your ears pop. Find the stairs. I guess I haven't been into too many elevators that have made my ears pop, but you never know. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Don't resign yourself to the minority. You must know the righteousness of the majority to win this battle. That's an interesting one bug extra. Where were you on January the 6th? Alright, can I level up Shinobu? No, but we're well on our way, I guess. Okay. So Travis is all good. Let's go ahead and see where Badman is at.
Charlotte.
Okay, he's also good. And then Shinobu.
You will decorate
We might want to try and start with her simply because, like I said, she does have all of these things to dodge people. Or at least maybe that's where I should put her. So she's good. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. And just a second here. Nice. So let's keep going. And I think we might be reaching one of those secret areas. Maybe. Haven't seen any railroad tracks or like weird rock formations. So let me try and Google this before. Killer Marathon. Secret characters. Hidden characters guides. Okay, from toilet number 2, I think that was toilet number 2, head towards the next checkpoint without wasting too much time. Head into the next area with the train and train tracks ahead. Kill all the enemies and return to the joint with the tracks. Okay. And then hidden character number 2 is after toilet number 4. Okay, so I think we're good. And just in case anybody's wondering, we're actually referencing the webpage MikeTendo64. So thank you, Mike Tendo, whoever you are. You are a friend of mine. Let's do this. What is this place? We're still in Old Hill Valley. They haven't seen me yet. Oh, what are these? Ooh, it's like a warp pipe. Oh, great. I blow my cover every time I attack, I guess. Come on, let me through. Seriously. So, don't attack? That's the idea here? Sure, let's keep popping in and out of warp pipes. Oh, great. Oh no. It's too much for the system. Ooh, a checkpoint. Come on, let me through. So that was simple enough as long as I had that particular chip on. No toilet, of course. So, Grandpa's words of wisdom. Never talk yourself up. If you must, do it only to a close view. Especially don't do it on social media. It makes you look like a... check and check. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Beware of celebrities, lest you end up gazing upon some creepy selfies. Duly noted, Bug Extra. Thank you. Okay, so let's keep moving. And we see railroad tracks. I think we're gonna find what we are looking for. Any chance to level up here? No, 1280. I think Shinobu needs 3000, so it's gonna be a while before we can reach level 10. Unfortunate, but true. Okay, let's go. Oh, what is this? Oh, of course, I had to depower myself. Nice, it broke his guard. Wow, seriously? Ah, too many of these things. Ah, great. Run! Who's left? Okay, I gotta switch characters. Let's go with Badman.
Play ball!
And let's drink a beer. Oh great, it was these things. Is that it? Of course it wasn't it. Seriously, I'm getting slammed here. Move, guy. Nice. Nice. Let's move. Is it open? Wait, it's not open? Oh. Huh. Okay, so this is the passage to the next area. But I think I forgot my secret character here. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back now. Ah, that's so annoying. Hopefully I can teleport from toilet to toilet. And Train to the Stars reminds me of Doom Train from Final Fantasy VIII. The 8 is still my favorite one. You will reach level 3. Space, you know that vast black place in the sky? You'll be safe within the colony, but be careful out in the emptiness of space. Be sure to walk in order to conserve oxygen. Don't rush. Enjoy space. Ah, great. And I think we better keep Badman on us because as much as I'd like to switch back to Shinobu, I'm sure that she hasn't recovered. Okay. Seriously. Ah, these paddles are just relentless. It's like even if they hit you from the wrong side, you still get sent back. Such madness here. Run! These guys are ridiculous. Okay. Lucky. Oh, ha. Of course. Here you go. Eat that. Nice. We might be running out of time here. I really just want to find that next one. What the? Ah, you gotta be kidding me. You can just fall out of the level. This has just become bullet hell. I can't, guys. I cannot. But I can. These battles are crazy. Hello. Come on. Get with the program here. Down you go. Is that... Wait, is that not the checkpoint? Where's the checkpoint? Oh. Do I have to destroy these? Just money, of course. Whew. I was definitely sweating with that one. Good, I guess, but like I said, I need to go back to the previous toilet to get those that secret character. Yes, thank goodness. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Don't listen to music on your bicycle, listen to the sounds of the town. Stop or you're gonna die someday. I do like the idea of reflecting on the infinite now, rather than letting it go and going through the motions, so well said, Bug Extra. I appreciate you. So I think this is toilet number 3. But like I said, we're gonna go back to number 2. And let's go back to the trailer. I'm assuming that I will be able to teleport back into any of the toilets, but your guess is as good as mine. And let's see where we are here. Yes, please. Ah, sweet relief. And I'm going to blindly assume that if me going back to the trailer means that everyone gets back to full health.
Let's kick some ass!
Okay, so let's go back to toilet number 2. It is so nice not to have to start from the beginning. I hate the beginning. Well, that hate is a very hard word. Don't use it lightly. I just feel like I've done that initial part so many times before, and my problem clearly was trying to defeat all enemies, where for some of those encounters I could have just ran past them. So let me switch back to Shinobu here. And try to find those train tracks. Let's see. Toilet number 2. Head towards the next checkpoint without wasting too much time. Head into the next area with the train and train tracks. Okay, so right before the end. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's disappear. Gotta stay away from these bumpers. I'm just trying to focus on the one. Hello. This is not who I'm trying to hit, by the way. Wait, is there another way in? Did I just miss something? Was there another entrance here? Yes, there was. I've been wasting my time. Wasn't very smart. Okay, we made it. Nice. So yeah, that first area really is just stealth. And there's our train tracks crossing, I believe. So it's YY, BX, YY, BA. Okay. Let's do this. Let's try to destroy these guys first. What, seriously? Nice. Where are these guys? Wait, where are these enemies? Nice. Run away. Nice. Any more enemies here? What's the deal? Ah, of course. Okay, I think we need to switch characters at this point. Let's go with Travis.
Oh, let's kick some ass.
Welcome back, and I'm back from the movies. I watched the first one, too, by the way, beforehand. The first one had a lot more focus than the new one, in my opinion. I'm assuming you're talking about the Spider-Man, Spider-Verse movies. Only thing is, the first one ending is bad with the shoulder thing trick. I guess I don't know what you're referencing. I actually haven't seen the movie yet, though I do know some light spoilers on it. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I guess it would be interesting to see which one you like the more. And in the meantime, I can try and see if I can get the secret character going, where he shocked Kingpin. Oh, right. The new one is overhyped. Really? I feel like I've heard nothing but good things about the new one. Alright, let's try to take out these guys as much as... Ah, these guys are rough. No matter how I slice it. Here. Nice, okay. Okay. So, what's the code? YYBX, YYBA. Oh, great. What? Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's go. Whew. Let's see. It's cool, but not like spectacular. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it actually ends in a cliffhanger. Are you looking forward to the resolution of this story? And in the meantime, we take our train ride to the stars. The next hidden character is right after toilet number 4. And honestly, no, but I like the visuals. So at least one thing that I heard from a few critics is the fact that it is interesting how they blend art styles in the same scene. As in, you'll see different Spider-Man from different sources existing in the same space, even though clearly they are different art styles. And you know, not that I know anything about animation or anything like that, but that does sound at the very least original and maybe curious to a certain degree. The best part of me is seeing all the different Spider-Mans. Yeah, actually, if like I said, I've only seen the first one. I'm very interested to hear which one was your favorite Spider-Man from the first one. Mine was Noir. I don't know why, but yeah, I liked Noir. Alright, reach level 3. And the next one is toilet number 4. And we've gone through this, so let's keep moving. Ah, this paddle thing is not... Why does it send me back? That's impossible. Okay, let's keep moving. And of course, the interesting thing about this particular area is just the fact that there is no actual railing here. These paddles are moving so quickly, so it's almost luck that I just have to get through these. Of course. Jeez, guys. Okay, Badman it is. Peter Parker, the fat one. The big Spider-Man because he kind of OP with his cartoony abilities. I just don't like his design as a pig. Yeah, you know, I haven't read the comic books. You know, I'm not really a comic book reader, but I am very tickled by the fact that there is an actual Spider Pig somewhere out there in the comic. I was assuming that it was just like a gag comic or something like that. But I will say that Peter, I think it's Peter B. Parker, the one who's older and out of shape. I did kind of like his character arc in the sense that, you know, after the storyline, he's like, oh, you know what, I think after this, I'm kind of ready to move on to the next step in my life. Which is kind of interesting. I think it felt like that's what he needed to come to that realization, and it kind of fit pretty well. All right, let's play ball. Let's drink to make ourselves stronger, of course. Here you go. Okay, let's move on. Ah, of course we have to get hit. I like the fact that Badman spits at his bat. It's very reminiscent of blessing something. Can we just go through? Yes, yes we can. Oh huh. Of course it's never that easy. And the Fissil's ship is such a lifesaver. Oh great, one of these bosses. Nice. And let's put up down a turret. Oh great, it backfired. That only used to happen back in... Ah, down he goes. And I guess the Fissil's ship won't actually break down these walls. Wow. Made it. Okay. So, slight spoiler. I remember seeing him in the Spider-Man game. But people were animated when the homeless, depressed Peter Parker came out on screen. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. I think he's the one with the paper bag. Do you know why people were hyped for him? I actually don't know. To be perfectly honest with you, Spider-Man is... I like Spider-Man. I haven't, you know, I don't follow the deep lore around him. I think as much as I know about Spider-Man is the Ultimate Universe version of Spider-Man. And that was due to a video game. I feel like I almost like some iterations of Venom more than Spider-Man, to be honest with you. But yeah, it sounds like a good movie. Alright, I think we're gonna have to say with every character, just so that everyone gets charged. So total, we haven't found a single new Azteca stone in this level, so I bet that I haven't found... I bet I probably missed one. There's supposed to be three here, and I haven't seen a single one. Let's see. Killer Marathon. Azteca stones. What are the first two Azteca stones? And searching through the old GameFAQs boards. But NGL, I like the first one more, although personally I think Miles is the villain. But after you see it, tell me if you agree. I'm assuming you're talking about the second one. You know, I feel like this movie, or at this point, this series of movies probably suffers from that trilogy. I don't want to say illness, but trilogy condition, where like the reason why there's a trilogy is generally because the first one was very successful. And the first one was largely successful because it was a self-contained story and didn't have like extra like threads to follow up on. And of course the main example of this is like the Back to the Future movie, where the first one was this very standalone movie, and because it was so darn successful they decided to make it a trilogy. And of course neither the second one nor the third one on their own was as good as that first one. Of course this is just my own personal bias on the matter, and I'm sure there's examples where that's not actually the truth. Okay, so let's see. Never mind, I found them on my own ramen shop, and the second Azteca stone is on the oxygen part. As for the other stone, it's at the beginning of the second part of the marathon behind the giant skull enemy. So, it is... Okay, so there's an Azteca stone at the second part of the marathon behind the giant skull. That's not great. And of course there's this video here that kind of tells me where everything is. But it is... I don't really want to watch a video in the middle of a stream. Okay, so maybe take a quick look here while we're simply digesting. We're kind of at the halfway point here. So it's like, but I think it's in the still in the first part. It's in the saloon, so in the Wild West location. And that didn't actually show me anything. Alright, that's enough. Did we just hit a toilet? Because if so, that means we can actually go back. As for the second Azteca stone, it is in a place that lacks oxygen. Okay. Let's just go back to do this. I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, did I save with the other character just to make sure that they're at 100%?
10 hours of gaming a day.
Keeps the doctor away, as they say. And how is Shinobu doing?
Engage.
Okay, so I think I need 3,000 to level her up, so there's no point in looking at that. And bottoms up. Let's keep moving. And so here is where apparently oxygen becomes a factor. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Don't run in the halls or in space. Manners and oxygen are important. Stay alert or you're dead. Alright then. Thank you very much, Bug Extra. Let's mosey. Oh gosh, and that's our oxygen level, I guess. That is not good. Wow. I guess we continue. Does the oxygen spot refill? Okay, so as long as we stay here, we're fine. I mean, it doesn't actually refill. It just stays still. I gotta say, that's a wild mechanic. Even if I just want to stand still, there's just way too many things coming at me regardless. Where does this lead? Ooh, I should have just... Game over.
I am Shinobu Jacobs.
Ah, that's rough. Now this is a challenging section of the game. I thought that my biggest problem would be facing the clock, but clearly it is not. Well, at least we've made it to 3 toilets. That's certainly more than I would have expected. Let's go back to toilet 2. I think I want to try and find that Azteca stone. And if I'm looking... It is before toilet 2. Okay, let's get this a shot. Let's start from toilet 1. You know what? At some point, this game became 100% completion, and I don't know what happened there. This was just supposed to be finish the game, but here we are. I don't even need these Azteca stones. I don't even know what to do with them. Alright. Let's mosey. Oh, that's not smart. Glad you made progression though. Thank you very much, Inaigo. I actually didn't level up every single character to level 20. Shinobu still like level 9. So yeah, that's certainly better than nothing, I guess. Whatever experience we get as we're doing Killer Marathon, I will apply it to her progression. But she actually hits pretty hard on her own already, so... Particularly her skill chips are actually quite good. Nice. Okay, we gotta switch out. Oh, let's do our R attack.
It's game time.
Let's hopefully we can get the ninja. Nice. Of course. Okay, down he goes. Wait, who's left? Is that it? Oh, wait. These guys are so obnoxious. Wait, this is just the end. Okay. Nice. So we're going into the saloon location. I really like this transition between levels, between like the first pinball stage, then the western stage, and then the space stage. It's just like, oh hey, we've got an airplane and then we've got a train. Okay, let's try to find that Azteca stone. Maybe behind. Oh, there it is. These things are so annoying. Of course they're gonna take 5 hours to open. Here you go, for your troubles. Beautiful. Just go down. And this is the place where enemies just keep showing up. I think there's a boss at the end of it. Down you go. Nice. That double X ship sure comes in handy. More of these guys. It's just like an endless run here. Nice. Even if I take the hit, which I don't know exactly yet if I do. How many more? Down they go. Okay, let's go. Ah, nice, we made it to the checkpoint. And we got one Azteca stone, which means that we never have to think about it. Excuse me, again. So, let's see, 36 out of 38. Still don't have enough skill chips. I'm assuming that that might come towards the end of the level anyways. No ramen shop still. In terms of chronology of things, so there's Azteca 1, secret character, which we got, Toilet 3. And then there's Azteca number 2 after Toilet number 3. Let's see, also Persona 3 Remaster, it looks great. Hopefully they announce Killer 7 Remake. Oh, and Shadows of the Dam Remaster. Actually, yeah, I did mention that at the beginning of stream. I've never actually played Shadows of the Dam, but it looks like a really cool game. And of course, the connection to this game is the fact that, what is it, Serious Moonlight is supposed to be like a... It takes those characters and adds like an extra level or something like that. That did leave me thinking about some things. I might check it out at some point. Killer 7, though. I think it would be a very interesting thing to do at this time to create a game like Killer 7. I know that, you know, during the GameCube days when Killer 7 was originally released, it was still a very experimental time. And I feel like they were really trying anything to get a like mature audience for GameCube. And so I feel like that was part of the reason why they went with something like Killer 7. But of course, that's just my assumption. I feel like Grasshopper Manufacturer does their own thing, regardless of whatever the market might be like. But I would like to play that game again. Honestly, Killer 7, I am terrible at horror games. And so even though Killer 7 is not really a horror game, it certainly made me incredibly tense every time I played. I don't know about you. Same with No More Heroes with the kid-friendly Wii. Yeah, so you understand what I mean. Alright. You know what, and actually at this point I'm probably gonna take a quick bio break here. So, stay tuned for the second half of Killer Marathon, and what am I thinking here? And yes, we'll be right back with our second drink and the next half of this stream. And welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Ales, otherwise known as the No Throne Cicerone and Brewmaster for the Order of the Shield Lycan. And welcome back to Thursday, probably Friday, wherever you are right now. We're playing No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes tonight. And we're in the final level, the DLC level, or Killer Marathon. Why did I say it that way? We made it to 3 toilets, which is progress, before we had made it to 0 toilets. So we're also trying to find every single unlockable collectible here. Once again, there's no reason for me to do so, but here we are. And before we continue, let's talk about what's exactly on tap tonight. This is our final drink from the evening, and this is something that we've had on stream before. This is from our friends at Shadow Puppet Brewing Company, and this is a Kokonati, which is a coconut porter. A porter is a type of ale that's slightly darker. It is made with, well, for lack of a better term, darker malts, things like crystal malts. And they are very similar to stouts if you've had that particular beer style. In fact, the main difference between porters and stouts, it is said, is that the malt for stouts gets roasted before it actually gets brewed, which gives it a slightly different flavor complexion. Porters and stouts are actually largely opaque, though I want to say that porters are just a teensy bit lighter, maybe even translucent depending on what you're drinking. Porters are more caramel taste, they're maltier, maybe a slight maple flavor to them. I really like them. They're generally heavier in alcohol and they focus on their sweetness rather than their bitterness. So generally whenever you have a porter or a stout, you're focusing on the sweet flavor of them rather than the bitterness of the hops. This one is a coconut porter, which means that there was some coconut added to the fermentation tank, which gives it a nice coconut character. I love coconut. Nothing more needs to be said about this. But let's go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on the matter. And I think I've got my Untapped window here. Yes. So Kokonati. There we go. Now let's go to my alternative window here. So a solid 8.1% alcohol by volume. A solid presence of toasted coconut layers well with the robust roasted malt and chocolate notes. So one other thing about porters is that they do have a lot of their helpings do contain a certain chocolate character to them, even though they, of course, most of the time at this point don't necessarily contain chocolate themselves. Though I have had things on stream that not only do they include chocolate malts, but they also add chocolate during the fermentation process, which just gives it a very punchy chocolate flavor. So Baltic Porter, I don't know too much about the style itself other than it probably comes from the Baltic Sea, which is a very romantic thought, to be honest with you. Let me go ahead and copy this for later. Let's go back to my standard screen and let's go ahead and taste this bad boy. And let me pour this. I can already sense some notes of caramel on my nose. Again, more of a brownish color rather than a black color, which is what I would expect from a stout. Kind of a crisp finish, nothing too heady. In terms of a nose, definitely sickly sweet. I want to say that this smells like a very heavy beer. Yeah, strong notes of maple there. Bangin' ale. And so rich flavor, very complex. A 2 out of 5 in terms of body composition. Opaque when you pour it on the glass, of course, but around the edges you can see some translucence. creamy, I want to say almost milky. Whenever I think of a creamy flavor in beer, the thought of vanilla comes to mind actually. Maybe some vanilla notes there. I can't taste too much chocolate here, which is fine. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate, which is anathema. Some roastedness there, though not necessarily too strong. Very sweet. I wouldn't say any notes of bitterness, but maybe I'm a little bit more immune to that sort of thing. And yeah, just a very complimentary feel on the palate. Very agreeable mouthfeel, very gentle. Some slight earthiness in the back, though not as big as a Scotch ale. So I love Kokonati, it's always a strong finisher. I've had it a number of times on stream. Let me go ahead and rate this a solid 375. And yeah, I feel like I can never go over a 4 for most sickly sweet drinks. I might enjoy them fine, but whenever the first thing, the prominent thing that you're touting is sweetness, it makes you think, well, you could work a little harder. Sweetness pleases a lot of people, pleases everyone, but I need more complexity. That again, that's a very biased look here. Let me go ahead and update my ticker. Okay, and I think we are good. With that, let's go back to Travis Strikes Again. Okay, so we've made it to, what is this? What toilet is this? Actually, we can probably just go back to the space area at this point. And that should lead us back to toilet number 3. I don't think we really need to complete this once again. Let's go back to the trailer. I really love the color scheme on this. And let's try and see if we can level up Shinobu. That'll be a treat. So between toilet number 3 and toilet number 4, we will find the first ramen shop as well as the next Azteca Stone. So close, and yet so far, folks. I see what you did there. Let's start with my favorite character in this game. Maybe I've spent way too much time on this game, but I have certainly grown fond of Badman. Even though I feel like this is probably going to be his one and only appearance. I will say that from No More Heroes 1, my favorite boss was definitely Bad Girl. And that was largely because of the song during her fight. Yeah, she was amazing. This game, low-key, has a lot of replay value because it's short and sweet and fun. Yeah, I definitely don't disagree. It's actually pretty solid. And so while I'm like moaning and whining here about having to grind, I don't know that, you know, I feel like there's grindy games out there that I've hated but I've done. This has always been a joy. I do like, even with like fighting unfair enemies, it's always just like, well, how can I better them regardless of how cheap they are? And I really like the skill chips. The skill chips actually probably have made this game for me. Alright, let's go and die in the emptiness of space. We know. We know. Wait, what the? Great. Where did I go wrong? Okay. Can I even... That's wild. Wait a second. I know that I'm not gonna finish it in this particular run, but at the very least, like, oh, here it is. Oxygen sure runs slow very quickly here. Ooh, wow. Do these oxygen spots actually refill? Probably not. Okay, let's move. Oh, of course. I'm gonna die. Boom. They do very slowly, I think. We're certainly not fast enough for my purposes. Does that collect actually register in the game? Because I definitely don't want to go back there. And so going back to the game reveals today, I feel like I've enjoyed the Persona series peripherally. I really like their art style, and a lot of my peers really like the games. But the only Persona game I played is the first one, the remake for the PSP, which was a grind fest. I enjoyed the storyline, don't get me wrong. But I was like, wow, this is so obtuse. 27:59. And in my mind, I was thinking I better jump to like Personas 3, 4, and 5, which are supposed to be far more memorable. 37 out of 38. Okay, so that means that it did register because there's only one more Azteca Stone in this level after toilet number 4. It'll be interesting to have access to Persona number 3 in a far more modern console. I also do know that Persona number 2 is actually 2 different games, and I was very afraid of touching those. I should really jump back in. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go, Badman. Batter up. Wait. That is wild. Okay, find safe space. Come on. How? Not that I think that this is the hardest thing in the world or anything like that, but there is a certain performance level here that is required that I don't know that most, well, let me not say most, I don't know that the average gamer would necessarily acquire. And not to say that people shouldn't make difficult games, of course not. But yeah, I am at the very least surprised with the challenge in this particular section here. Or maybe I've drank too much. That could also be a factor. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's see. I played 5, then the reload version, then a bit of 4, and for sure I'm playing this remake of 3. Yeah, I've actually owned 4 on the PS Vita of all systems. Jump. Okay. Alright, I gotta move. Okay, get the oxygen, dude. Ah. Why did I need that? Jump in. Oh, dude. Jeez.
That's 3 strikes.
Maybe I can, I know that there's a dash. Maybe I can use the dash to actually try and get to the oxygen a little faster. And maybe I'll use Shinobu for this. Have you tried switching characters? Maybe the hydrogen, the H2O is different. Well, let's give that a shot. Are you trying to suggest that Badman doesn't have the lung capacity for this? Because if that's the case, I'd believe it. You know, I was watching this this show the other day. This is a Japanese reality TV show, and they had a few episodes where they had to climb Mount Everest. Sorry, Mount Kilimanjaro. And you know, I know nothing about mountain climbing or anything like that, but from what they were depicting in the show, it is really just like hiking up this mountain, and most of it is like level. You're slightly going up. It's not up until like the very last leg that you actually have to climb anything. But yeah, at a certain point, a lot of the members just got altitude sickness, and they just became very sick and they couldn't walk. And I was like, wow, how does that just like set in on somebody? And it was interesting because it happened to like people that I thought were fit. And it didn't happen to people that I would have considered unfit. So that was kind of interesting. I guess genetics plays a role in that whole spiel. Let's see, I forgot how I did this. Maybe it was dodging, or maybe it was casually walking. Dodging, I mean rolling. Yeah, and that's probably like a good way to do this. I feel like if I get lucky, I might be able to simply get through some of these obstacles here. Let's go for my skill set here. I don't think I need the triple line chips anymore. Where is that one? Where's the dash chip? Is it the 00? Performs a quick dash. So over here, let's put the... not the unicorn. Triple line is still good. But then the dash chip. Absolutely. Clearly I need a bit more water here. Old ales is starting to falter, but that's when things get funny. Alright. Okay. That is crazy. Yeah, let's just move it. I feel like the game wants you to go in that side way. That wasn't smart. Maybe let's go forward. Oh, jeez. It's like if you have to go through the direct route, it forces you to take as many shortcuts as possible. Oh no. Ooh, checkpoint. Thank goodness. Ah, toilet. Never have I been happier to see a porta potty. That area was ridiculous. Okay. But I guess I missed a ramen shop on the way. You know what, that's okay. At least we got the toilet. We can probably go back and try and find it. Let's see, according to this video. And of course, YouTube just continually bombards me with advertisements. Remember back in the day when YouTube was simply just people posting videos? That was a fun time. Okay. So... actually, we can go ahead and level up, which is good. Huzzah. Okay. And let's go back to trailer. And go back to toilet 3. So back at the old camp. Let's see. Today I was proud of myself, thinking I didn't need another person because I looked so good. I shouldn't be by myself. I saw couples and all, and I was content and happy by myself, not thinking so much of what people may think, because I heard sometimes they're not even focusing on you. People are self-absorbed. And I think that's an important lesson to think. You know, I feel like there are situations where you get way too much in your head thinking, oh, what do people think, or are people seeing me? And a lot of the time it's not really the case. I can name like a low-key example here. Like I know that this is not necessarily something that a lot of people do, but actually that's a weird way to put it. Like, if you go to like a dance floor and you're constantly worried about people looking at you, nobody's looking at you, nobody cares. They're out there just enjoying themselves. And it is kind of the same thing with a lot of social situations, I think. As long as you're not being like doing something completely out of the ordinary, everyone's mostly focused on themselves. Everybody is worried about how they look and how they're perceived by everyone else. So yeah, nobody's looking at you. Don't worry about that sort of thing. Even if they are own the moment. No, absolutely. Do your thing, live your life, have your fun, express yourself. Because this moment is only here, right now. And if you lose it, it's not coming back. Well, I'm glad you agree. I definitely used to be the type of person that would have difficulty doing things on their own. I specifically remember the first time I went to the movies by myself, and I was like, is this weird? Is this like... But then after a while I was just like, this is actually pretty great. I don't have to respond to anybody, or you know, I can watch whatever I want. I only did that a few times, of course, but it was fine. It was okay. And there's definitely been a couple of times where I was just like going to a restaurant by myself. Didn't even have to sit at the bar or anything like that, and it was just like, you know what, I am simply eating and drinking here, and if somebody thinks that this is odd, that I'm doing this by myself, then that's energy that they're spending. It's not my problem. Alright, let's go back to toilet number 3 and try to look for that ramen shop. I usually do solo missions, but I feel by myself by the end of the night. Not gonna lie, when I get some, it holds up my ego, self-esteem for a while. And I don't doubt it does. I do feel that, and again, I'm not I'm not great at, what am I trying to say here? I do feel like you have to find fulfillment whenever you do things on your own, because that is the absolute lowest denominator. You will always have yourself, and if you can't find peace and joy with doing actions on your own, then it's tough. Then it's tough living, even if you have people with you most of the time. Because while those guys are in girl number 3, I'm already on girl 31. That's impressive. Alright, let's try to find that ramen shop. Why did I do that? Actually, going this direction doesn't actually help anything. Let's just continue forward. Maybe I need to roll more. Yes. We know, I am a loser. Okay, if I stay here. Wow, these bumpers are madness. Feel like I need a map here or something. Alright, life is full of seasons and we all face winters. So when it's cold, it's when you gotta go inner. That's a very poetic thought. Go inside to stay warm, as they say. I like that, and I go, thank you. Alright, let's continue to find this ramen shop. This is just madness. Let me check out that video one more time. And so it reaches the portal that I reach. Okay, so I've gotta just take the warp pipes. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm checking out a YouTube video that shows me the locations of all of these collectibles and locations. Okay, let's move on. And if I just didn't get hit. Oh wow, so close and yet so far. Oh man. Wow. Actually, I wonder if I'm running out of oxygen, if I switch to another character, will it actually refill their oxygen tank? Maybe that's something that I need to try out. And what's our timer here? Okay, maybe like 20 more minutes. I like the cathode ray TV effect. Okay, so if I switch characters right now, what happens?
Play ball.
No, it doesn't. Gosh, darn it. Let's keep up with Shinobu.
You will decorate my blade.
Switch to Travis here. Walk it casually, you lose less than 2 HP. Is H2P. Really?
It's game time.
Actually, I guess it's the number of steps that you take. Imagine that. Good to know. So if you're not moving, you're not actually losing anything. Good to know. Of course. And there's our ramen shop. Thank you for the tip, Inaigo. We got a customer. Welcome. Come on in. Give me your best ramen. Sure thing. There you go.
Itadakimasu.
One step closer to 100% completion, I guess. And this is the Onomichi ramen. It's simple, looks deceive. The shoyu broth and pork are a match made in heaven. I feel like I haven't had too much ramen myself. I feel like I should probably change that. Ramen is actually quite tasty. Okay, so I guess we're going back down this way. guess we have to backtrack. Can I reach the oxygen like this? Okay, good. That's not good. Boo. Seriously? How am I supposed to? Ah, that is painful. Boom. Well, I can just go back to toilet number 4, so it's fine. But I think at least I understand a little bit more about oxygen management. I honestly thought that the oxygen just kept going regardless of what you were doing, but it literally is based on your footsteps. So if we go to toilet number 4, yeah, thank you for confirming. In terms of our total stats, okay, so no skill chips found just yet. 1 out of 2, and 1 is Deca Stone. No UE logos, and 1 out of 2 hidden characters. So after toilet number 4 is when we should find the next secret character, the next ramen shop, and the next Azteca Stone. So it'll be a full set of things to find here. Bug Extra on this level will be saying some deep stuff. Why I like this level so much on top of the final boss. So I think I think it's what am I trying to say here? I think the character of Bug Extra is kind of interesting in the sense that sometimes he says very deep things, and sometimes I feel like he reads a little bit like a comic, and I feel like it's balanced in such a way that sometimes you have to read him very, you have to reflect on the things that he's saying, and then sometimes he's just saying some silly things, and I guess I'm trying to understand what the intention was behind the things that he says. And maybe that's something that I kind of just need to think about a little bit. But it is kind of guidance, and it is at the same time, these are some good suggestions for you, but at the same time, you know what? This is a game, have fun sort of thing. And maybe I will go with Shinobu. So exactly, sometimes life is to be taken serious, and sometimes it's just goofy. Yeah, don't I know that? Where is Badman exactly?
Play ball.
Okay, so he's good. And from what I see down there, it doesn't seem like I need oxygen. You know what? Badman, batter up. Rappel's words of wisdom. Don't believe in the sixth sense. Search past that for the seventh sense. That is where the answers lie. What I mean is, past, present, and future are linked. Free is not cheap. On a lifelong scale, free is what ends up costing the highest price. Keep your guard up. Yeah, free are the things that cost the most to give up. So, but it's up to the player. One of my favorite Bug Extra quotes. Both of those are great. Yeah, I like them. I definitely like them. All right. We're both back to the timed sections here. Honestly, if this was just like a level where I just had to fight a lot of enemies, I guess it would be very similar to CIA and dissatisfying. I guess the time aspect of it does add a different kick to it. This is definitely better than CIA. Huh. Sheepman Blue. Haven't seen you in a while. Has Silverface returned? I'm just a niche assassin passing by. Bad luck for a simple passerby. What? You're not gonna say anything about the niche thing? Anyway, we're gonna do this or what? It's your sixth sense trial, punk. You know what makes a mid-boss really terrifying? All these sheepmen with their mid-boss banter. Not giving die. I got no time to take from some half-assed gray sheep. As he's got the pinballs on him. Let's drink up. What is this? Play ball. That is wild. Down he goes. Boom. Oh, that's a goal. Are we going to the next stage? What is happening here? You've reached level 4. Next is the sea. It's time for a maritime mystery. The sea is a dangerous place. A lot of it is unexplored and it's chock full of unknown scary creatures. The bugs in the sea are super hardcore. They'll aim straight for your heart. Take care not to die. Let's see. Okay, so stay away from the bumpers. I hate the paddles. I hate the paddles. Move. Drink up. Wow. Okay, switch characters.
To battle.
These guys are... All I want to do is just pass. get me through the seaweed. Ah, nice. Okay, Travis.
10 hours of gaming a day.
Keep the doctor away. Okay, eat this. Wow, there's a ramen shop right there. Can I go up there? How do I get up there? Okay, come on. Of course. Wow, I can't get past the first one. There's like 4 of these. Ah, ramen. We got a customer. Welcome. Come on in. Give me your best ramen. Sure thing. Here you go. Beautiful. And our Cinderella time is essentially on us. And I think that's the last ramen. This Paitan ramen. The opaque soup tastes like love itself. This chicken broth based ramen is all you will ever need. Nice, I like that. Okay. Let's see if we can get to the next toilet before we cut. Nice opening. And of course it's gotta be a ninja. Come on. These guys are wild. Of course. Okay, change characters. I don't think any of them actually have good energy. The power of your drink. Down he goes. Whew. Ridiculous. Okay. Wow. Of course no toilet though. No toilet. Let's see how far we go. Grandpa's words of wisdom. At last. they are making a movie of that Gundam novel, a trilogy to boot. A long life was worth living after all. I should look that up. I have no idea what he's talking about. Protect your family, even if you can't protect them. Even if it means throwing your own life in the trash. Protect your family. These are my true last words. I understand. Okay, let's try to make it to the next toilet. I don't know that it'll happen, but let's try it. Hello, hello. Drink up. Get rid of the obstacle first. Save my R for potentially a stronger enemy. Okay. Nice. Let's go, Badman. Drink some more. Oh, and it backfired, of course. That third drink never works, but I'm gonna go for it every time, no matter what. Beautiful. Ah, combo. Not even that first drink. We are lightweights today, folks. Let's be a bit more practical here. Down he goes. Drink some more. Oh no. Of course. And we rush now. Run. Ah, that was worthless. Oh, of course it had to be one of these guys. Move. Ah, wow. That was bad. And I think that's it. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. Boom. Well, A noble attempt, as they say. Can we just leave it at that screen? No, I guess not. And I think that's where we're wrapping up. Let's go back to the trailer. I think we're good. I think we've made some good progress here though. I think I got farther than I thought I would. So this evening was not for naught. New article. Yeah, sure, let's save. Beautiful. And with that, let's go back to intermission here. So, I didn't think that we would actually go this far, but I guess we did. I think this was a good run. I think we accomplished far more than we thought that we would. I think at this point it's a matter of getting through that final wave, getting through that final toilet, maybe going back for a few collectibles that we may have missed. But other than that, I think we're solid. I think we'll be set for the final challenge, which no doubt I'm sure Silverface will present an interesting challenge. I feel like most enemies in this, most final bosses in terms of every single level has actually presented an interesting challenge. So looking forward to that. We will continue to play Travis Strikes Again for at least 2 more weeks before we switch over. So fingers crossed that Old Ales has the gumption and moxie to finish the game in that time. But yeah, if you're interested in this sort of thing, if you're interested in this self-deprecating humor, in-depth chatter, maybe some philosophizing, and also some gameplay asterisk, check my schedule. Feel free to tune in. I will be playing Street Fighter 6 tomorrow. I started last week when it released, and I'm really hoping to get good with Jury to rank up. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining, and thank you very much Inigo for the tips there. I don't know that I would have made it through that oxygen part without your support. But all that being said, what time tomorrow? Closer to 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. At least I'll try to hit that time, 2:30 to like 4:30, something like that, maybe 2.5 hours or something. Hope to see you there, and if not, totally okay. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and as I like to say, stay thirsty, Ale Pack. We'll see you again.